So I recently cut open a bunch of Brazilian agates, and one of them was so amazing. One of the best Brazilian agates I have ever seen. Definitely the best one I've ever cut open. And I loved that experience so much that I bought a bunch of other Brazilian agates to cut open, and that's what we're doing in today's video. We are cutting open 7 more Brazilian agates, but they are a lot smaller. And I thought it'd be really fun to cut open some baby Brazilian agate nodules to see if we could get some beautiful bands like we did the last time. So let's go cut them. So first up for cutting, we're gonna grab the smallest of the babies, this little nodule right here. Cut it in half. Let's see what's hiding inside. Let's check it out, like this. Oh my gosh! It's a geode agate with white bands. Man alive, that's crazy! Oh, the red is from my newish blade that I have on here, and that is so cool. Wow, that's so cool. So this one absolutely is going to, but all of the very, very good ones that are going to be cut from this batch, the ones that play out with the beautiful bands, they are going to be getting polished in this video as well. So we have one pair that's going to be polished at least. Next up is this guy right here. I don't like the shape so much of this nodule because like I want to get a big surface area. Oh, my gut's telling me to cut it like that, and there's these fractures like that, and I know you're not supposed to cut into fractures, but it's like I can't cut it like that. That's weird, and up here it's not as good, and I'm just gonna go against my gut and cut it right through there. So that's what we're doing. Woo! Oh boy, I thought I saw white and I was like, is there more white again? You can see the color in there. Let's flip it around this way. What? How does that even happen? It's got that staining in there, but it's got white and blue bands. But orange and red, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, let me zoom in. This is crazy. It's got water level bands down in here. Ignore the saw blade marks right there. Water level bands with this amazing staining in here, giving it a completely different color. 2 totally different colors there. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is so cool. I'm pumped up. That is awesome. Oh, sweet. I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like that. And I don't know which way to hold these things for the best. So sorry about that, but that is so awesome. Man, if you like this agate, hit that like button. That is so cool. And now a funky Brazilian agate nodule. This one I am going to cut right down the middle, right through there, and we'll get a really good, hopefully, a really cool face. Hopefully there'll be a geode inside, I don't know. I am very, very, oh, it looks like it's gonna be a little darker. Let's take a peek. Oh, it's so unique. It's ghostly. This side kind of got more of those bands right in there. It's got some of those water level bands there. Look at that depth. Oh my gosh. What? See how it comes there and it goes in deeper and then it comes back. It's like a shelf. Oh, I cannot wait to polish that. That's insane. So much depth in here. Agates are wild. They are so crazy. You see the shelf that I'm talking about right in there? That's gonna look crazy polish. This side didn't get so much, didn't get as much like that. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. That is really, really unique. It's gonna be fun to polish. Well, 3 for 3 with 4 left. I guess the third one's a little light, but 1/2 of the third one was pretty sweet. This one looks like it was manufactured. Isn't that so crazy? It's like it formed, fractured, and slipped. Isn't that crazy? I actually don't even, part of me doesn't even want to cut that thing because that's right where I want to cut it. Oh boy, and I just saw that now. We'll do that one last, I guess. This one, oh, are those water level bands? Yeah, it looks like it's water level bands, so we'll cut it right through there, and hopefully we get those water level bands kind of running like this. We'll do that one, and then we'll meet up with those two when we get there. That one did its best to not keep it together. So there's the face that fractured off. Let's see what happened on the inside. Whoa, no water level bands at all. It's just on that little nodule there. It's got very, very faint bands right in there, and then same thing as like the last one. This side got some of the colors, and then this side weirdly got that little shelf. I don't know. Not sure about polishing this one. It's pretty light. All right, this guy, gosh, my heart says cut it right along there, but you know that's gonna be so thin and so awkward for polishing, but I think I might cut it right in through here. And you have a really good hold on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see if it plays out. In the few seconds that I was cutting this, I was thinking it feels wrong cutting it like this. So I'm sure I'm gonna hear about that. But I wish I could have cut it along there, but let's just see. Oh, I'm not even disappointed. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna be so sweet. Polished water level bands coming around the outside. Another pocket of water level bands. That is so pretty. Oh, oh, that's great. I am no longer feeling regret. So sweet. All right, we got 2 more. This one I think is a no-brainer. I'm gonna cut it right through here. That felt like a good solid cut, so I'm hopeful for this guy. Let's do it like this. Oh wow, beautiful, beautiful colors. It's got like calico colors. Wow, that is so pretty. These right in here, these are surface fractures from my saw blade. The saw blade and the stone get hot and it causes those little fractures, but we can polish them out. And you're going to see at the end of the video when this is polished, it's going to look phenomenal. That is really cool. I love the coloring in that. That is really, really, really cool. I love that. That's one of my favorites so far. That's so cool. Well, we got this guy left before we wrap up our cutting session, and it's so awkward. I'll probably cut it right next to the line right here because it's over on this side a little bit more over here. So we'll do that, and then one half will have that kind of that weird shift fault line. All right. I had a hard time rethinking and whatever about this one, and I was just like, oh gosh. And I was like, well, we'll just keep it on that side, and at least one half, if it plays out, we'll have that really cool kind of that fault slide. I don't know. But yeah, let's check this baby out. Oh my gosh, it's really, really pretty. That makes me happy. I think this is so unique. I'm glad I played out. Yellow bands, love it. Really, really cool. Well, I am cold, so I am gonna head inside and warm up. So I'm back inside and I'm very much warmed up, and I am very excited to get to polishing many of those Brazilian agates that I just cut. The process is going to go a little bit like this. I'm going to work on the 220 grit wheel, working out all of those saw blade marks and many of those surface fractures that occurred during the cutting process. After that, I'm going to move on to the 280 grit res wheel, where I work out the scratches that are from the 220 grit wheel. And then after that, we'll move on to the 600 grit wheel, where we work out the scratches from the prior wheel. Then the 1200 grit wheel, where we work out the scratches from the prior wheel on the 600 grit wheel. And finally, we're going to wrap up the polishing process on the 3000 grit wheel, because I have a pretty much brand new res wheel on there, and it leaves a mirrored finish that I'm very happy with. And when I'm all done with that, we're going to head over and we're going to take a peek at all of these polished pieces together, because they're super beautiful and I can't wait to show you. And here is our bin of polished Brazilian agate babies. I am very, very happy with how these turned out. This one has that phenomenal depth to it that I told you about, with that sweet water level shelf there. I think that is super, super cool. This really, really cool one here, the calico. Man, the colors in that turned out phenomenally. So pretty. Probably gonna say they're so pretty on each one, because they are. I really love the bands in this one. Phenomenal colors. We got our awesome water level agate here. I think this one was a fun surprise. I can't hold those two at the same time. I didn't think this one was going to be that great when I went to cut it, and it turned out phenomenally. I love that one so much. Took a great polish. All of these took a very, very good polish. This really funny one, the two-tone, I love it. Two-tone with the water level bands. In such a weird place too. Normally you'd think it'd be down here, kind of like the last one. It's over here. Really, really cool. I don't know if I'll ever see anything quite like that, where it's got blue, white, and orangish red in there. The husk doesn't give that away at all. How sweet is that? I think this is probably one of my favorites. It's probably going to blow out with color, but actually it's not too bad. Little geode agate. Yellow and white. So great. This one in the geode pocket is a little black speck, and you can kind of see it like right there. I believe that is geothite. I've looked up, agates and crystal pockets can have geothite crystals in there, so this is very, very cool. It's got such beautiful bands in it. And our big guy, that funny faulted one, the yellow bands definitely popped a lot more. They look a lot better polished than roughly cut, that's for sure. This one does have a couple little fractures in there, but it's not too bad. And the bigger side here that has that fun little fault piece, I think that makes it extremely unique, and I'd say a valuable piece, given that I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. And if you're curious, all of these pieces and some little Malawi agates that I've polished are going to be up on my Etsy store, linked in the description box below. So with those baby Brazilian agates, I had a ton of fun. It's always fun cutting open agates, and I have more of those baby Brazilian agates, as well as some big old chunky Brazilian agates. There's actually one right there that I really, really want to cut. I'm going to wait till it's warmer out to cut that one though. But I really hope you enjoyed this video where we cut them and we polished them, and we got to see the full process of revealing the insides and bringing them to a very nice mirrored polish. Thank you all so much for joining me on this fun lapidary adventure. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you're new, hit that subscribe or follow button, and we will see you next time. Bye.